Ooh, what's her hot take on Helen Keller? You'll never know, bitches. You're never gonna know. Can't cancel me.
Okay. Welcome to a very special episode of the Feral Fandoms podcast.
This is gonna go off the rails.
Yeah, it is already. This is the intro.
Yeah, this
Great.
is the intro. We're already batting 1,000. I'm Only James, MMO romance author and owner of the Burned Out Muse, which is the mothership for this disaster that is the Feral Fandoms podcast.
Welcome back. We appreciate you.
And we are interviewing Kaenyn King today, another author who also happens to run my fan account, which sounds so weird.
Yeah.
And I am here with Shannon, who is, as you know, a PA for just me. She's very exclusive.
One client, my favorite client.
Very exclusive. She only works with me.
I mean, you can hire me if you want.
Stuff in your garage.
Isn't big enough for anybody else to hire you.
I'm super busy.
If anybody tries to take Shannon, I'm gonna fight them.
Check them wait times in the shop, baby. You don't want me.
Okay, and we are here with Kaenyn,
Hi.
and she wrote a book called Teach Me K-Pop.
I did.
And we are going to be talking today about her journey from fan to author.
Yes, which is great.
Okay, so I have to ask, because I've never asked you this before.
Okay.
Why did you start Mulvaney Media? Like, what was the impetus that made you decide that you were going to start a whole fan account? You just appeared one day, you just materialized out of nowhere and started getting way more followers than me.
You're really good.
Thank
You really should run. You really should run her official one. No, I'm just kidding. Just
Oh my god!
don't come for my job.
They actually work well together.
So I am not one of those people that knows how to be a casual fan of anything. I'm of the let this consume my soul variety.
The too much gene. We have it too.
So I read the books at the suggestion of a friend of mine who is also very closely tied to my K-pop journey. And I was like, oh my God, I love these guys so much. And I read them and reread them and reread them. And I have to do something with this. I've always been creative. I like to write. I like to twiddle around. I'm just dangerous enough with knowing how to do some editing things and stuff that I feel like I pull off some stuff. And I was just like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it out there and see what happens. And like, maybe I'll get 30 or 40 people that also like the books and we'll see what happens. I knew some of my friends from a little online book club would probably follow me. And that was great. If it was just us, that was going to be fine.
Yeah.
And what's really funny is I put the first post out there and I could not decide if I should tag Only or not. I put the post up, hit send, and I ran into a mammogram appointment.
I like to hit and run too.
Hit and run.
I sometimes I send real hot takes through email and then I'm like, I'm not going to look at what they say back.
If I do something risky, I'll delete the app off my phone and just like, okay, I need to touch grass.
So I came out of the appointment and she had already been like, oh my gosh, what is this? And we started talking that day, DMing, and we talked all through my trip to Kohl's. And we covered just so much ground in that first conversation, even if, hey, we actually have a lot in common and similarities and fun stuff.
The thing that blew me away was that you had the characters' voices so well. You wrote them so well that it actually kind of spooked me a little bit because I was like, she could literally just slide into my place and I don't think anybody would even notice.
We need that.
Yeah, no,
I'm your girl.
You know, nobody loves.
If something happens to me and I still need to get a paycheck, I will slide you in. I've got plenty of pictures of her. We'll AI your face, whatever we got to do.
But yeah, at last count, Mulvaney Media has 4,309 followers. And you've had that account, what, a year and a half?
Next February will be 4 years.
What?
4 years. So you're from Jump. So you are.
God, has it really been that long?
4. I came in, I read all of them up until Maniac. I came in like a month before Maniac came out.
Y'all know I don't math.
3 or 4 years, something like that. But it's been a while. And there for the first 2 solid years, I was doing 2 posts a day.
Yeah, you were
And
cranking
then,
that stuff.
the afternoon goofy post, and I made one of the posts from your kitchen table, which is one of my favorite stories.
Yeah, she came to visit
our
me.
conversation. I was like, hold on, it's time for my afternoon post.
So funny as so many people were like, you let a random stranger come to your house who created a fan account for your books. And I was like, duh, yeah, wouldn't you? You died in the movie.
We had like moved
had been
on
talking for
from
a
just
long
like,
time,
I think
but
we were solid
yeah.
friends by then.
She came to see me at the house here.
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm almost positive I did. She was here for like 7 hours one day.
You didn't tell me. I actually wasn't invited. Hey, listeners, I wasn't invited to this party. I talked to Mulvaney Media too. So should I just leave the interview since you guys are having parties without me? I'm only an hour away. Would you eat?
She
Did
wouldn't
you
have
have
shown
little
up.
Oh, you guys had little treats? Did you have a little chit chat? Huh?
You-
Did you have a couple
you got to
laughs?
try- we
met
we
the
sat at the table.
Met the family line. I've got kids.
Was
You
there?
missed
There
out
was
on
only
that.
one at the time, right? Jasper wasn't born yet, was he? It was just
Jasper was
Kane.
born. Yeah.
Yeah, Kane was little.
This week is like my K-pop fandom anniversary week. So the fact that we're talking about this and that visit to your house while I was driving back and forth was a very time of discovery for me. And I had just gotten into K-pop, and that's all I listened to driving down these crazy back roads of North Carolina and like having this.
Okay, so who got you into K-pop?
Yeah, how did you start your journey there?
That's a lot of factors here because I knew from talking to Anli that she was super into it and I had a vague awareness of it. But I read a book about a K-pop star. That was what really piqued my interest about it, and that's how I took the back door into learning about the group that I am a big fan of, and then spread out.
What group is that?
I'm an ARMY.
No shade. I'm stay. I've got my ARMY guys over there. I was just talking about my BTS ARMY over here.
Oh, did you get those? That makes me so happy.
I missed 3 of them. I'm not bitter or anything.
Hardcore, but I also love Stray Kids. Part of your influence.
Stray Kids is the gateway to ATEEZ, and ATEEZ is the gateway to Stray Kids, and you'll never convince me.
I think that's that I had talked about earlier is a hardcore stay. So I keep up on them through her as well.
Okay, now I might be getting this wrong, but you're friends with Bedhead and BL, correct?
Yes.
You? Yeah. Okay. This is what a small world we are in. Okay. So you know I love my BL.
Yes.
Series.
And I have tried some because of you and her.
Yeah. So on TikTok, there's a very select group of pretty well-known BL reactors. One of them is Bedhead and BL. Another one is BL Down Under. They're all friends with each other. I didn't know this, but they read my books and they did a live about it one night. I messaged Bedhead and BL and I was like, thank you guys for talking about the books. Then her and I got to talking because she was basically sending me messages, DMing me as she read the books. She was the one on the call that hadn't read the books yet. I don't know why I agreed to let her basically send me her in the moment thoughts as she read, but it was some of the funniest shit because she would be so mad. She would just be like ranting at me for like 4 minutes. Then out of nowhere, I find out that you and her are actual friends. And I was like, that is so crazy because I found them through BL. They found me completely independently through just reading romance. And then you somehow also know them
Through fandom.
Like, this is a small community, but somehow isn't, you know?
She was very kind when my book came out and said lots of nice things about it to her followers. So I'm very grateful for that as well.
And when did you decide to write Teach Me K-Pop?
Did you always like to write?
Yeah, I've
Were
been a
you like a
writer forever, and I did the whole fanfic thing back in the day. And I guess I felt too, like even on Mulvaney Media, that a lot of what I wrote there is basically short form fanfic, like one shot, really whatever. And it just worked out nicely that Anli was a fan of that.
What's your original fanfic? Your original, you don't tell me which one it is, but what was your fandom?
will not admit to what it was, but
I admitted that my
Okay.
original fandom was Glee. How much more embarrassing can that be?
Was it Jeffrey Dahmer?
late 90s boy band.
Okay.
That's all you get out of me.
Okay.
90s.
You can talk about this off the record.
Real people.
Just an RPF person.
Listen, a
Me too.
min-sung fanfic enthusiast, and I will not apologize for it. I am
I
obsessed
think
with
it's
it.
fun, guys, and I
Yeah.
think everyone should chill out if you
There
have
are
a problem
people
with
who
it.
have done entire dissertations on why it's not creepy to read fan fiction about real people, because you're basically putting those people in the role of somebody else. Like, you're using them as actors in your head.
You're using that image that you have of them to fill in for this character that really could be anybody.
Right. And people do that, and writers do that every day. You can go to my Pinterest page and see that, like, I have character inspo. Everybody does. Pinterest was based on it. I think it's completely normal to just kind of like throw somebody you know in that role. So if you were into K-pop and you were into boy bands, what finally just made you decide to like write it
Well,
like as yourself?
so like I said, I'd always written, but I had always wanted to write a book, but that always seemed like the big scary thing because I was a one-shot writer. Like I wrote things that were like small and neat and compact, and I never thought that I would ever actually commit to writing a book. But this was like right around that same time that I had come to see you, and all the stuff is in my head. And one day I was out driving and I got an idea that literally dropped into my head fully formed. I knew the characters, I knew their whole story, and I freaked out so hard I pulled into the Costco parking lot and called my bestie that I have referred to a couple times already, my stay friend, and I cried on the phone because I was so overwhelmed by the idea that this had just happened. And I'm like, what do I do with this? And she was like, I think you write it. So I went home and I banged out a 22-page outline that had everything in there. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, it's all here. I have to do this. And I started twiddling on it a little bit. I'm also not an outliner. Like,
me either. I'm a pantser all the way. As anybody who's read my plot holes knows that I
can't pants. I have to know that I can finish a whole thing from start to finish. But I'd never done like that level of this chapter, this chapter, this chapter. And I started twiddling around on it, and I'm like, I might be onto something here. But like, I got hung up because I had some weird health things going on, and that really put a damper on my progress. But it also made me want to do it more. I remember having that conversation with you. I've started this thing, and I'm thinking about doing it. I had to take a step back from Mulvaney Media too, because I just couldn't handle life and being creative.
Right.
We had that conversation, and then from then on, like I guess I was, well, I'm in it now. I'm going to do it. And then I'd come ask you dumb questions and thank you for all the help that you gave me. And then I was like, okay, I have a book now. What do I do now?
Yeah, and it's like a baby, right?
Yeah,
so it's
we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know where to start.
It's such a vulnerable thing to do, to write something creative. I'm not a creative. You're welcome, guys, because what I would write would be sick. It would be so sick.
Canceled immediately.
Canceled. You would hate it. Anyway,
I truly believe that.
That's about how Helen Keller was a faker and a Nazi.
Maybe
Anyway,
not that audience.
let's not get off track.
Become a sound clip for the podcast.
We'll talk about it next week. The fandom of Helen Keller and her haters. If she has 0, I'm dead. We were talking about how it's such a vulnerable thing to do, and I know that as people that consume a lot of art, then switching to do it yourself, did you have like a new appreciation when you read now, or does it put a different light on it?
I guess I feel, and this is terrible because I've always been a reader, I think I read less now than I've ever read in my life.
Absolutely.
Nina never reads.
Is so sad. Okay, I know Anli does this too, so I don't feel bad saying it. I do still read fanfic, though. That's not the only thing.
That's the only thing I read. I read fanfic because, one, I can microdose it.
Right, exactly.
Like, I can just small little bits of it. But 2, it doesn't bleed into my own writing, so I don't get it too in my head. When I read other people's writing, especially in this genre, I'm always like, oh, they did it better than me. Oh, That phrase was so good. I could never compete with that. And I just get too in my own head about it. And I just don't write when I start to get too bogged down about like the details. But oh my God, I will tell you this. I don't know. I don't know if you read my post on Patreon about the tea debacle.
Of course I did.
I did tell Shannon this. So, you know, I've had this massive head cold, this like sinus thing happening for like over a week now. And I've just been getting these major headaches. And so Friday night, I was like, oh, I'm going to go to bed early. I'm going to take something. And instead, I ended up taking, I have like these stress ease teas, they're called. And I took one called Tension Tamer, which was ashwagandha and honeybush. And then the other one I took was called Calm. No, that's Calm is the ashwagandha. The Tension Tamer one is valerian and mint, I think. But I mixed the two together and I drank them, and it was about 8:30 at night. And I was like, I'm going to knock myself out, be out by 9 so I can wake up at 5 or 6 and start working. The girls come in. Hey, we want to go downtown. Can you listen for the kids from 11 to 1? Sure. Okay, I guess. So that's fine. I'll just work to stay awake. I bang out the epilogue for Ranger. I throw it up on Patreon. The girls, thank God, come home at 12:40. I am unconscious. I wake up at noon the next day. That's how hard this fucking tea hit me. Now, mind you, I had also been mainlining Dayquil and NyQuil.
You should try vodka.
Yeah. Have you heard this new thing? It's called vodka.
It's called booze. I'm a fan.
I wake up to a message from Molly that says, were you high when you wrote this? And
Yes,
I was
I
like,
was.
Definitely
I got mad. I got so mad. I was like, the fuck? What are you talking about? And then, first off, I had a meltdown. I was like just texting her and she's like, I'm on the phone with my dad. I'll call you in a minute. Stop texting me. Because I'm like, do I need to rewrite the whole thing? Is it that bad? And then I went and read it. And my God, first off, the waxing poetic was off the charts. It was ridiculous. 2, the fragments, the sentence fragments, they were everywhere. It was like I started a thought or finished a thought, but didn't get to the other side of the sentence. And then I literally had a whole paragraph about granola.
Which, valid. Like, honestly.
And everybody was like, oh, I loved it. It was so sweet. It was so romantic. Please don't change a word of it. And I'm looking at it and Molly's looking at it and she's like, what happened here? She's like, you don't write like this.
That's how nice your readers are, though. They're like, we love it.
I even confessed all of this on Patreon, and they were all just like, what? You thought it was great. And I didn't know if I should feel good or bad about that. And I was like, I thought it was like not great, and they thought it was great. So which of us is right? So I let Molly decide. That's my editor.
It decides.
She has to be. Like, This is where the Scorpio Virgo energy is perfection, because I'm like all the idea person and she's all the make it happen person. Like she's
actually my boss.
She's so type A. It's crazy. She has a spreadsheet that gives me anxiety. She'll send it to me and I'm just like, oh no, nope. And I'll just
So she sent, I know she just send me the paragraph, Molly, because she
she's a
sends her
burster.
message. I'm like, what's happening, Molly? You're giving me anxiety. What did I forget?
Paragraph text before I write.
Yeah.
And she just knocks those little ding, 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 ding.
Too much. It's fun.
You're overwhelming me. Or I get the podcast. She'll voice record as she's walking to go pick up her daughter from school. And I get the 5-minute podcast where I have to try to hear her over the wind tunnel.
And she's picking up a British accent.
Oh my God. She's been in the UK so long that she has this great hybrid accent that's just like,
it's very like, what's the old
transatlantic.
Transatlantic. Yeah, it's getting very transatlantic. It's very Kennedy.
Yeah, I love it. It's very posh, but not British, but not American. Do you remember, what was the name of the Netflix show where the girl, Anna, whatever, she's like swindler girl that had the...
Oh, I almost said Anne of Cleves.
The chick with the weird accent. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah. But Anna Delvey.
Yeah, Anna Delvey, yes. And
Yeah.
the girl who played her, I loved her in Ozarks, but she did such a great job of her weird accent because everybody who was German was like, that is not a German accent. And everybody in the rest of the world was like, that's not an anything accent. Nobody talks like that except her. But she managed to fool everybody, so good on her, I guess. But it's one of those accents where it's like, it was definitely forged between two very different accents.
A Molly podcast.
It's not, but she does deserve her own podcast.
I know so much about Molly, and I tread adjacent.
You're on the team.
Yeah, you are on the team.
I've never seen Molly. I've never talked to Molly.
Molly is shockingly
Pocket.
pretty.
Oh, she's beautiful. Bitch. Yeah,
know.
she's really beautiful.
Skinny.
Does she have a hot husband too?
She's got a ridiculously hot husband. He's in the British Royal Navy.
And her kid is really cool. Wait, are we doxing Molly?
Oh, I don't think so. It's
Stop.
not like I give her actual name.
And her address. Let me guys. Well, you know what's funny about Molly? Her social security number. Let me tell it to you.
No, she has a really hot husband though. Her and I were on late one night. We had started with an actual business phone call, but it always devolves just like this is. Best of intentions. But she was lying on the bed and she has to lay on his side of the bed to keep the signal going because they live in the middle of BFE nowhere. And so he comes in and he just starts telling me these stories about the Navy. And I'm like, listen, I was married to a guy in the Navy. You don't have to tell me. I remember walking over bodies in the morning to get to the
Not dead ones.
Okay, that I did need some more context there. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know. I'm her interpreter. That's really the only reason I'm here, is so she doesn't get canceled.
Please,
do you think
No.
You're going to take the hit for her?
Oh yeah, they're not going to cancel you over murder.
I'm the person who could murder somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and get away with it.
A Trump quote. Cancel her. Wrap it up. Or did I get canceled before because of the Helen Keller thing?
Oh, I
don't think we're making it out of this podcast alive.
Yeah.
Well, everyone go follow Mulvaney Media. She's the only one not saying controversial things and doxing their editors.
My editor is lovely, for the record.
Oh yeah, okay, so did we talk about the process? Was it easy to navigate? Because you know so many people in the industry. It's not like you.
You are now.
I mean, now, but Molly is clearly my closest associate here.
Yeah.
And I did ask her a lot of questions, and she gave me a lot of great information, and that was amazing. But I used an editor that I have been friends with for years now. Picked up my cover designer was a friend through fandom. The cover is so good. I remember you told me that you liked the cover and you asked, okay, I'll tell you this. When you asked me for a copy of the book to put in your trophy case, I about cried. I need you to know that. I was so like, oh my God. It's amazing.
My real Pokemon cards are people I con into writing books and then...
Well, she had a publishing company.
I had a publishing company for 3 years.
Yeah.
Which is how I really learned. But yeah, you and then Remy Bishop also is a very close friend of mine. And she had the same trajectory where she started out as one of my readers. And then we became friends over K-pop because of our mutual love of Stray Kids. And then she started writing fiction. And I'm just like, it's crazy. There's just this pipeline. And I'm just so happy to see it because I love fandom spaces. I was always a Tumblr whore. I was always like an AO3 person. And it's like more and more people. I actually know somebody who's fairly famous that I'm definitely not going to say her name because I'm sure she would never greenlight me telling people this. Her most popular series started out as Lord of the Rings fanfiction.
Interesting. Fascinating the way people can take what was fanfic and literally translate it. Do you watch the variety shows like Code and things like that?
I used to watch the Stray Kids. I used to watch that. I get secondhand embarrassment really easy. And they go out of their way to make these guys look like complete doofuses, which I think is why we all have such a parasocial relationship with them. Because when they're on stage, they're like these beasts and you're just like, oh my God, they're so hot. And then you see them in real life and you're like, oh my God, they're so dorky. Like, what the hell? How are these the same fucking people? This kid, who is one of the top rappers in all of Korea, just tripped over his own feet, walking from point A to point B. And it's just like, how is that real? But So I don't really watch them anymore. I used to watch them more in the beginning. I watched the survival show, which was gutting, and I will never be the same after that. And then I watched Kingdom, which was phenomenal. It was so good. That made me an ATEEZ and Stray Kids fan watching Kingdom. It was really good. Basically, they brought all of these boy bands together, K-pop bands, and made them battle it out. But halfway through the competition, they kind of start mixing up the teams. But it was fun because ATEEZ and Stray Kids in real life are actual besties. Like Changbin and Wooyoung are actual friends that text each other 25,000 times a day. So seeing them like compete against each other, but also have to sit next to each other, and like Korea is all about, you know, hierarchy when it comes to older people, whatever. But Changbin is his senior. So like he's like, you know, basically shit talking Changbin, and like Hongjun's like, he's your senior, like we're in fucking public, you can't do that, like stop it. Like, so seeing stuff like that was like my favorite, and how Stray Kids are like pocket sized compared to every other group. They're so tiny. The tallest member of Stray Kids is 5'10", and then they're standing next to the boys where there's nobody under 6 foot. They look like Oompa Loompas. They're so tiny.
My question, the reason I got into this is because I find, especially on Code, their editing is so bizarre when they cut those episodes off. I'm like, what? Yeah,
because they're cutting out stuff they don't want us to see.
Well, that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
But just, come back next week. Yeah, I'll be there next week. But why did you cut it right there? And just on this, again, K-pop topic, I want you to know that I panicked a little bit this morning because one of my guys dropped a new campaign this morning, and my soul left my body a little bit. And I'm like, how am I supposed to go have a coherent conversation after this? How dare he do this morning? It wasn't him.
What's a campaign?
Brand ambassador, new ad campaign.
He's like a commercial?
Basically, yes.
Like Bad Bunny?
Exactly like Bad Bunny, because it was for Calvin Klein.
I have a thing for Spanish dudes. Okay. I love
I need you to go.
It's not a fetish.
New Calvin Klein campaign.
Oh, wait. Is it? The new Calvin Klein is your guy?
Okay, technically he's my wrecker, but he's one of my boys.
He's her bias wrecker.
Yeah, he's my bias.
New Calvin.
Which I think
who was on the campaign?
Jungkook.
Oh, dude.
This guy?
That's Mingyu, who's also one of my guys.
Go
to the Calvin Klein page, the Calvin Klein Instagram.
I remember when that photo dropped and everybody lost their minds because that was like, he was shirtless.
Yeah.
We all know how they feel about nipples in Korea. Not even the men are allowed to have them.
They don't like nipples?
Well, did you see that there was a law that just got passed that they're not allowed to run shirtless in public anymore?
That is insane.
Yes, you need to watch the video on the motorcycle.
Oh, dude, you should see Korea just launched Lino's campaign, and he looks
right there, Shannon. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Well, there's really no ugly K-pop stars.
That's true.
They don't allow it.
But I have used the fact that there are like Mulvaney adjacent people that love K-pop to my advantage, because I've definitely snuck some of my boys into posts on Mulvaney Media. Hey, everybody should appreciate them.
Listen, I've made Ever and Shiloh K-pop fans and Calliope so that I could sneak my love of K-pop into
Thank you for that.
Like, I named all the chickens after Stray Kids. Calliope has chickens, and they're all named after Stray Kids. That didn't come from me. That came from a real woman on TikTok who named all of her chickens after Stray Kids. And she has these videos where she's just like, Hajin, put down the tomato. Hajin, stop eating that apple.
And I had seen reading them, like, I think it was like Bang Chen put down the avocado or something. I snorted so hard I almost choked. Genius.
What were you saying, Shannon? Oh, you started to say something.
I was looking at the Instagram of Calvin Klein of the boys. I don't know them.
This is why photo cards get you. We call them boy paper.
I have not actively sought out any photo cards. I have a binder of the ones that have come with things, but I have not started actively seeking them out.
I don't seek them out. They come to me.
So
they come to me through albums.
To stay away from that.
Well, are you planning on writing more books?
I'm about 55% through book 2.
Oh,
it's a series.
Nice.
About halfway through writing the first one, I was like, oh, I got more to tell here because I want to follow other members of the group. So
Well, yeah, once you have a group, you have to.
There's 3 books that are in total, like about halfway through the second one. The third one is totally planned out, all ready to go.
What's that
There
like?
might be a novella at some point. Like you're hearing it.
That's smart. Do a novella anyway. It's a great way to build your newsletter. Is
I still don't
offering
have a newsletter because I don't know how I feel.
Because you're too busy writing mine.
I didn't know if we were talking about that or not.
I don't care. I don't care that people know that you write mine. I swear I did not know her when she created the account, but now we know each other really well. And yes, now she is on the payroll.
And it's just easier to merge her in if anything happens to only Shannon become
have to slide her right in.
Like,
plug and play.
It's funny, she sent me a video when I started doing the newsletter that she meant to just show me how to do a couple things on there. She was screen recording, but she forgot she was doing it, and I got almost like 2 hours of Onley's life.
Oh my god.
Did you? Oh my god, that's a nightmare fuel for her.
Did I know this?
Sent her into psychosis.
No, you did know this because you apologized. She's like, you're just going to have to deal with how long this is and my K-pop like backtrack music and whatever.
Oh my god.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I did not watch. I'm the person though, if you're going to do something like that, I'm the person that you want to do it with because I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to be like, oh, okay. So and then like,
yeah, that's nightmare fuel for her.
Hey, I know where
it's like texting the wrong person.
I know number, and look, I haven't done anything creepy in however many years. So I feel like my record is pristine.
I feel like
she wouldn't even want to send it to me. I'm blood related to her.
What was that?
I said she wouldn't even want to send me an accidental 2-hour video of her life, and we've lived together. I'm literally blood related to her.
Well, at some point, I feel like we just have a group chat one night because this is great.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe invite me over next time you guys get together.
Keeping that in.
Mean Girls.
Hey, I feel like I have no responsibility in this. I can't be inviting people to someone else's house, so this is all on her.
Oh, I know the code to the front door, baby. I'll bust in there like the Kool-Aid man, grab the babies, put them on my hip, make myself a sandwich, and go take a nap in her bed. Don't fuck around.
Anytime somebody rings the doorbell and I know she's coming, I'm like, what is she doing? Like, what? It's usually the kids.
Sometimes they put that fuck-ass chain on, and then I feel stupid when I go to open the door, and it's like, dunk, and I'm like, oh, Shannon's coming over, better put the chain on.
She hasn't worked through yet.
What'd you say?
I was just saying, I need you to know that I still think about your couch.
Everybody loves my couch.
Oh my god, I cannot tell you the amount of times that oh god, that was a good couch.
I get all her leftovers, so don't compliment her about it because I kind of want her to get a hair up her ass to get rid of it.
It's terrible.
And she's way too lazy to sell it, even though she could get like probably $1,000 for it. She'll be like, Shannon, do you want this fuck ass $10,000 couch? And I'll be like, I guess.
If I have to.
Let's get the U-Haul. It's time.
Oh, yeah,
go.
Move. The couch. How long did this stupid king-size bed sit in this box before you came in? Actually, I brought it to you.
Still in the box. But
I
can't even get him to fucking fix the towel rack. This is now a domestic podcast. Listen, this fuck ass man won't do shit cock-a-doo-doo except for go to work and shit. I'm kidding. I love you, Alex. Cut this part out.
Now we know why Alex was so depressed when he called earlier.
I'm just sitting here and sip my literal tea. Don't mind me.
Yeah. Oh well,
tell people where to find you. Tell people how they can find your books and stuff.
Well, you can find me on Instagram. I would love to have some more followers. Mulvaney Media is great, but also at Kaenyn King. And my books are on Amazon and KU for now. I will probably be hitting Onley up here shortly to ask her some questions about selling off of Amazon. Because those,
you need a shop manager?
Well, hey, I tried to pick you up earlier, and I think you missed it. I was asking if I could have some space in your garage.
My whole garage is only chains. I'm garaged out. But once the unhinged boxes go out, actually get.
But what's funny is if I even hint at getting a separate space, she has a meltdown. She does not want to stay in her garage.
Sometimes she tries to send people to help me, like with the boxes and stuff. And I'm like, get these people out of my house. I'm going to do it. And I'll answer the emails about the wait times. Shannon at onlyjames.com.
Yes, the real holdup is just Shannon wanting to micromanage and do it herself. It's not at all the fact that I just add things on at random at the very end when we're almost ready to ship.
We need to add one more thing to the box. I'm like, they just want the box. They just want.
I was so worried that everything I sent wasn't going to be good enough that I like.
Her thing is, it's not good enough. It's never good enough. She wants to add another thing. I cut her off. So if you ever think it's not good enough, that's me and Molly telling her enough.
And my accountant being like, "Do you actually want to make a profit off these boxes, or are you just doing
the show here is they want the book."
Well, I feel good that she gives me the thumbs up on so many things.
Yeah. Exactly.
Teach me K-pop, especially if you're a lover of K-pop.
But I do need to stress, though, and I guess if there was one thing I was going to do different about all of this, you do not have to know anything about K-pop to read this. You don't have to be a K-pop fan. And I feel like the title trips some people up.
But people can listen to K-pop Demon Hunters and know nothing about K-pop. They can read Teach Me K-pop with knowing nothing.
But I feel like, though, that's one of those things, though, that if you're debating and you don't know, maybe the premise is cute, but I don't really want to do the K-pop of it all. I literally explain everything you need to know, so you have the background.
What is the premise? Is this male?
Yes.
Is this
yes.
romance?
And then we have a high school librarian who does language tutoring on the side. His bestie works for one of the K-pop companies and hooks him up with an idol to tutor, but he does not know that his student is an idol at the time.
I love that.
Kind of, yeah.
It is kind of like a secret celebrity.
Yeah, and he falls in love with him without knowing.
He's definitely into him before he knows who he is. People come and tell me, though, like in the DMs and stuff, which is so much fun. I love that they're like, oh my gosh, I read this, or I've just gotten into K-pop through K-pop Demon Hunters or whatever. I feel some of these characters in the book that are trying to introduce our main guy to the world of K-pop and how you fall down the rabbit hole. And once you're in, that's it. Soul consumed, you're done.
Yep. The song Your Idol is, like I said, it's a double for a reason, because it's exactly what happens when you get into K-pop. They take your soul, and then all of a sudden...
This is your life now.
It really is my life.
If you're looking for a new cult, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, hey, one of the...
Hit me up, I have plenty.
One of the BTS guys showed up at an event looking like Genu the other day. I'm just saying. He had the hat and the suit, everything. Just putting it out there.
Right. There's a lot of costumes about to come out.
Oh my god, I think Halloween is just going to be all...
It's going to be...
Oh, I just did a boo bash at my kid's school.
So many K-pop Demon Hunters. So many Huntrix girls.
So many. I thought Harper, my 4-year-old, was going to do it, but then she fell in love with this like gothic gown. She said she's a dead zombie mermaid princess. So, and I had to get fake blood, but I had to explain to her she actually can't wear that to school, the fake blood. I don't know what happened. It was a crazy switch up. It was a crazy switch up from K-pop to zombie princess mermaid. It's her vision. I trust a creative process.
Shannon's afraid of her, so she's gonna get what she wants.
She is a scary.
She's a tiny mob boss.
Yeah.
And she has a Brooklyn accent for absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Our hangout because she sounds fun.
I will. Yesterday, she showed me something, and I said, "Wow!" And she goes, "Why when I show you things, I don't like that. Don't say wow anymore when I show you stuff, because you say it like wow. I don't like that."
She's an Aquarius.
Said, okay, girl, maybe step up your art game. I didn't say it. Don't call CPS. Okay? Maybe actually impress me.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I can do that too.
She said something earlier with her little accent.
Don't talk to me like that. I don't know where the accent comes from. She goes, don't talk to me like that. You don't talk to me like that.
She's
ever been to Brooklyn?
I have not. I've been to Manhattan. My dad's from New Jersey.
Her father has never really interacted with Harper. Like it's not.
No, we're no contact. We have no dads. Well, my kids have a dad.
Our family podcast, our family group chat is called No Daddies, Just Issues.
That's all right. No daddies. All right, let's wrap it up.
Don't know if anybody else is going to appreciate this, but it's been great for me.
I just spew randomness on here, and then I log out, and then she has to deal with it all. But I got to ship her books and shit and answer the emails. So, like, what do you want?
I have to write a whole chapter before 8:30 tonight, so.
Rent is due, Buki. Rent is due.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Thanks for having me on.
Go read her book.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.